Right? You're in Australia, right? So, wait, what's happening?
Hi, I'm Siobhan.
Hi, I'm Faith.
I'm Vanessa.
Hi, I'm Leah, and this is ZULA ChickChats. So today we're going to be talking about a highly requested topic, which is long distance relationships. So first of all, let's start off with, have you guys been in a long distance relationship before?
No, I don't think I'll ever survive one.
Why?
Really? No, lah.
Okay.
Overly attached.
Overly attached. Okay, sure.
Yeah.
I was in a long distance for 1 year with my ex, and I'm currently in one now. So, unfortunately,
So how long have you been already?
actually, it's very weird because like he just went over 2 days ago.
Oh, so it just started.
So it just started for the one with my current boyfriend, but the one my ex, it was 1 year. Yeah. As you can see, it didn't work out.
Oh no!
Where's your current boyfriend now?
Hi, he's in the States working for like internship, so it's like 13 hours difference.
But how long will he be there for?
A year and a half. So it's still bearable. For the one with my ex, right, I wasn't planning to go back, so it was like a permanent
Okay.
relocation.
So the thing is, we were already together for a year.
Okay.
And then he had to go to Australia for uni.
I see.
But 2 weeks after he got there, because of orientation and stuff, you meet new people. And we broke up.
So 2 weeks after he went there?
We broke up, yeah. Because
Oh,
he got,
okay.
distracted. And the funny thing is, I could actually guess which girl he fell for based on his photos.
Yeah, you don't actually.
Why are they so
you
stupid,
You
ah?
have this sixth sense, right?
Yes,
I don't know.
yes,
Girls can
yes.
have this kind of instinct.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's freaky. So after that, he came back, and then we talked things out, and then I decided to go there for the sake of the relationship.
Personally, I have not been in an LDR and I will never be in an LDR, full stop. No, never, okay. So next question is, what are some struggles of being in a long distance relationship, or what do you think some struggles are?
I think, of course, is the physical aspect, and another one is time zone.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
the difference in.
She's like,
For me, I want to say money.
Oh.
Because like when you want to visit but you don't have the
Oh,
money
I
to
see, I
visit.
see, I understand.
Yeah, especially if they're in a really, really far place like
Yeah.
the States. I was planning to actually visit in July and that would cost me about 2,500 for 10 days.
I think one of the most important things, based on my experience,
Yeah.
is how there are some things that you can't relate to each other about. Especially, say, if you're in Singapore and they're somewhere else.
Yeah.
And they're going through like a completely different thing. It's new environment, new people.
From what I've heard from my friends or people who have gone through it, it's usually communication that is the one that kind of breaks up the relationship because of not clearly communicating what you're doing all the time and making the effort to tell the other person your situation you're in and everything because you take it for granted.
To me, it's like the main thing is that they're not physically there,
Yeah.
but there's just one problem. It's because if they're not physically there, then for example, you have an argument, it's very hard to solve the argument
Yeah.
over the phone, over text. It's very different, as compared to like solving something face to face. And humans crave comfort. So if you don't have a guy there, when it's very different. It's a bit weird to like just text, about how you feel and you miss having that kind of physical companionship there.
You just have to get the boyfriend poster.
Just buy the one that goes
They've
around
got a
you and you
vibrator
hug it.
lah. You in sync, he's over there, their country.
Got such
Oh my
thing?
god, yeah.
Couple
Controlled by the
vibrator.
app.
Okay, that's how they have sex.
There's also like a bracelet thingy. Okay, not a vibrator, but it's like if you press a button, then the other person feels the vibration, stuff like that. Yeah.
It's actually
No,
kinda
I'm
cute.
here.
It's like, hi.
Hi, nice to
Yeah,
meet you.
it's called high bracelet or hey bracelet.
I can't. So in that case, what are some do's and don'ts of long distance relationships and maybe some expectations you have of your partners?
For me, I'll talk about expectations. So actually, me and my boyfriend just had a fight just now.
Oh no!
And it was-
Like today? Like
Yeah, like a few hours ago because so there's like a 13 hours difference and he's working. I expect him to say good morning all the time, like every morning, and say good night every night. But he missed saying good night for about like 3 hours already. I don't know, is it just me being petty, but it's something that I look forward to, especially if I wake up in the morning and see the text over there. He was busy and he didn't send me a text, and so there was like a fight. I actually told him like, I expect you to give me 10 minutes of your time every day, whether it's over text or over call, as long as it's 10 minutes, that'll be fine with me. So we were like trying to talk it out and trying to find like a common time slot where both of us can talk lah. And it's really very hard because I don't understand what he's going through. For example, I may feel that he's very free after he works and all that, but maybe he's like biking home, he won't be able to check his phone and all that kind of things, and I tend to overlook them. So I've been telling myself to try and be more understanding lah.
It doesn't occur to you that this person is going through something completely different now. They're living in a different environment, so you have to consider these things. You have to be open to giving them space to adapt to their new environment, and you can't just be breathing down their
I
neck.
think overall it's just basically the do's, right? Is to align your expectations expectations. For example, are you okay if he goes clubbing? And if he goes clubbing, you must let him know, like, for example, would you be able to text me that you are going? Little kind of expectations that you need in a relationship. I know people who are in open relationship, they are okay with it, and they're happy to have like a polyamorous agreement. I think he has to be not shady in that sense where, like, for example, if he tells you he's at home, then you shouldn't be seeing like IG stories of him at clubbing, for example.
One of the don'ts based on experience, don't be too controlling. So I wanted to go for like CCA tryouts. So I wanted to go for like frisbee or cheerleading and things like that. And he was like, no. At the time I was like, okay, I won't go.
Oh really? You said no? Oh my god, no.
Yeah, I think I'm like, when I'm a girlfriend I'm a bit different. So
Oh.
actually it's not. My boyfriend watching now, he'll know.
Don't put yourself in a position where you'll be tempted to cheat. It's like, as much as we tell ourselves we'll be loyal, right? But if you're just gonna go out clubbing, go drinking, you will be tempted.
Don't take your partner for granted. It's the most important thing, I feel. Even in general, like normal relationships that are not long distance, you shouldn't take your partner for granted. But I think when it comes to long distance, there's a higher chance, especially when you don't make the effort to communicate and don't make the effort to make sure that your partner is alright, or like spend time with the person even though it's just through like technology lah. Like, I think it's quite common that couples, you know, if they have to do an LDR, a lot of them end it before it happens in the first place, right? What are some reasons you think that this might occur?
We actually broke up.
Oh wait, with the first one or second one?
Second one.
The
current
recent one, is it? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. And
It doesn't really make sense to me, but his explanation was that when I go over, I'll be missing you every day, and it'll be very painful for me, and it'll affect my work. And I don't want to have to, like, you know, go through this when the internship is very, very important for me. So he felt like it was going to affect his internship very badly. I still hold a grudge, very, very honestly.
because of what he said?
Yeah, because of what he said. So it still hurts a little bit. Like,
So then why did y'all get back together?
it just happened lah. We reached out to each other after like not talking for a few weeks.
When your goals, if you will, don't really align.
Yeah.
So say for instance, if one person actually moves overseas for good and they migrate and you're going to be in Singapore, it's like, okay, so what's the end goal?
Yeah.
Well, I think that's one of like the major instances where you guys will end things.
I think it just made me fear that it won't work out. And another thing also is, I have to say I just don't think the person really loves you that much. Because if you say the person really, really loves you, right, no matter what, even distance, right, they will try to make things work out.
As I've already mentioned, I'm quite against LDR. And the reason being is that because it's so much commitment, I ownself cannot guarantee that I can give this commitment to you. To take extra time out to just communicate with you and talk to you on a daily basis, I cannot, because I can't even text people on a daily basis. I already want to die already. But the only situation where I will agree to it is like what Chef said, if you really, really love the person a lot.
I think it'll also work out and say you guys have a lot of time and a lot of monies to fly
The
with each
money,
other.
the money is important.
Money.
It's
I mean,
true,
like at our age, right? That's
the
like one of the
monies?
main concerns. Like,
Yes,
can I
yes,
afford
yes.
this? Probably not.
Yeah. So last question would be, what is some advice we can give to couples who are going through LDR right now?
I think my advice would be take one step at a time, take one day at a time, and also appreciate each day that you have to spend time together.
You just have to prep yourself because things are going to get very difficult. You're going to have to learn to be independent.
So for me, I'll make myself be more aware of the fact that whether or not I am emotionally cheating on him with another guy. I don't want to use another guy as like to comfort me when he's not around. So I'll be more careful.
My personal advice is I won't do it.
I approve.
I mean, okay, I really won't do it unless I've been together with the person for a very, 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 very long time. I think if you really want to take a chance, like Vanessa said, make sure that both parties are willing to do it and be patient, and also don't take the other party for granted. Especially if you're the one going overseas. When you know if the person is the right one to do LDR with.
Just try to make yourself the right person.
Okay.
And if the other person doesn't appreciate you, then he's not the right person lor.
Let's say if the other person's like, actually, I'm not sure. And then you have to convince the person, oh God, good luck to you.
Yeah, the convincing is already like, once, if y'all both agree and it's okay, then like, okay.
Yeah, at least you know that both of your hearts are in it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not saying you confirm you guys are going to be fine. Maybe something pops up along the way and you guys break up or something. But at least knowing that the both of you are in this together, that's very important.
But I don't think it's an also indication that whether he's really the one for you. Because sometimes, right, it's not time apart that can make you tell whether or not he's the one. In fact, if you cohabit with the person in the same place, at the same house, you might actually find out more about the person than you guys living in separate countries.
Yeah.
So today we talked about long distance relationships, and also we concluded that it takes two hands to clap for a relationship to actually work out.
So if you guys have any experiences about long distance relationships, feel free to leave in the comments and let us know what else to talk about next time.
And don't forget to like, share, subscribe.
Bye!